Alright, so today we are going to be making a Pokemon out of random things. So probably as you can see on screen, there's a spinning wheel right now with 18 different typings. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this spinner decide the Pokemon's type, Pokemon's rarity, Pokemon's evolution, and how it's going to evolve, and we're going to let it decide what animal it's going to be. Alright, so let's see what we get. Alright, fire type. So I can work with this, let's go. Not bad. Anything else? Okay, a fire rock type. Already hate it. Alright, and now we're going to see what the rarity of the Pokemon, and hopefully we get something also good. And it's legendary. Alright, going for a legendary fire rock amphibian. I can work with that. Alright, and last but not least, how many times does it evolve? Alright, so we have to do a fire rock type, that's an amphibian, a legendary, and give it a second stage evolution. Weird amphibians. Because I don't want to do boring. Okay. Well, got a lot of things to work with here. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's his back. Alright, cool. What else do we have? I think this one could be cool. It's really big, really weird, kind of gross looking thing. Also got a little axolotl. Can't go wrong with an axolotl. Don't think we have an... Oh, we have Wooper. That's an axolotl. What else do we have? I'm pretty sure a lot of... Do we have any, like... But salamanders are a good one. And as Pokemon with like some other lizard, like not lizard, like, you know, maybe some axolotl in there. We could throw in maybe, actually, isn't there like that salamander from Frozen? Yeah, this dude. What is his name? Bernie, something like that. Bruni. Okay. Yeah, like a little, like, you know, he's like not on fire now, but like, you know, he can go on fire. What if we made like a volcanic salamander thing? Yeah, we can like borrow the patterning from here and then just work from there. Yeah, I can see this. All right, I think we got this. So designing this Pokemon was an interesting task. On the surface, it wasn't an extremely daunting or difficult task since Fire Rock as a typing is pretty commonly associated with lava and magma. But I wanted to try a few ideas before I really settled on a final design. This was for fun, but I still wanted to be proud of what I made. I wanted this to feel ambiguous in its design as an amphibian, so I pulled from a couple of different species to get a broader reference. The general consensus that I got were salamanders, axolotls, and newts were a good point of reference to go off of. They all share somewhat similar body type, and it's a lizard, but wet. I wanted it to look cute, but also apathetic, in a way that babies will look at you curiously before smacking you in the face or pulling your hair. It's dangerous, but curious. Wary of the outside world, but also fascinated by it in a weird, strange way. Design-wise, it gave it a very dark brown body to contrast the spots and markings that expose the molten lava inside of it and outside of it, making it kind of hard to distinguish where the shell begins and where the baby is, mostly because it's still forming and hasn't developed into a full, truly powerful Pokemon yet. Axolotl, the molten Pokemon. Instead, this Pokemon stays deep within the crevices of volcanoes around the world, staying dormant but slowly gathering strength inside their shell. Naturally shy and reserved, they emit intense heat in spurts of molten rock when threatened. Onto its evolution, I wanted this Pokemon to feel grand. Some imposing, massive figure with some sense of deific energy behind it. I didn't want it to feel overly threatening or menacing, of course, despite what volcanoes usually look like, because amphibians don't really look overly sharp or dangerous at first glance. But I wanted to give it a sense of scale and magnitude, make you feel as if while it wasn't going to outwardly hurt you, got out of its way to do so, it was still very much capable of doing that. To fully bring this out, I wanted to push everything about the previous design to a further point than it was before. No longer encased by a shell of lava, it is now a part of its body, with its lower jaw and belly being a river of molten lava tracing down to the back of its tail, while its top half now has chunks of rock sticking out of its smooth-looking body. While Axolave was curious with the outside world, a baby looking at it from a fresh set of eyes, this Pokemon was going to feel omnipotent and all-knowing, but still being cute. It has seen a lot, it knows a lot, and while it won't harm you for no reason, it is a figure to be respected, and sometimes even feared. Volcanimantle, the volcanic Pokemon. Once every 100 years, Axolave will stir volcanoes once its stored power and curiosity finally reach their limits. From then on, it will watch over its homeland, spewing lava and hurling molten rock at those who upset the natural balance of the world.